Hello, welcome to a Let's Play of The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. There's a lot of plurals there. Okay, so I don't know if you know about this game or not. I'm assuming you're probably interested if you've clicked on a video that's got a Let's Play The Witcher 2 in the title. This is a game, it's a role-playing game, action role-playing game by CD Projekt Red. I have been kind of interested in this game since it was released on PC last year, but never enough to actually go out and buy it. Primarily because I'm playing World of Warcraft and also now Star Wars The Old Republic, as well as a couple of other games on the side, and I don't think it's really possible to get fully involved in 2 role-playing games, let alone 3. But the Xbox Witcher 2 extended trailer was released a couple of days ago, and although it's not gameplay, it is bloody awesome. So I'm going to have a little clip of it here playing underneath the logo. I suggest you go and check it out because it's very good, even if you're not a big fan of CG, it's still pretty good. And yeah, so that piqued my interest. I went out and bought it pretty much on a whim from Steam. It's about £25 at the minute, I think. That'll work out maybe just over $30. Now, I've gone through the tutorial. I've gone through the first part of the game and it didn't record audio, so I'm now doing it again, which will be interesting because I think it's not the same every time you play it. So let's dive in. Interesting, it's not saved as new game though. New game, right. Okay, so no, we don't want to begin the tutorial. Let's dive straight into the game. There's not really an intro to this. I kind of expected it to be, because it's the kind of game where you would get an intro, but it just throws you straight in the game. So let's get straight into it. Play it on normal. Now I was tempted yesterday to try it on easy because I'm one of these people who, you know, when there's a big open game like this, I just want to get through it, see the storyline and be done with it. But I thought I'd try it on normal. I'm an older gamer. I'm not so good at games anymore, as I'm sure you'll see. On normal, I kind of expected the first level to be easy. I must have died about 15 times. So it is a bit of a tricky game. So I'm tempted just for this Let's Play to put it on easy, but I think I got the hang of the combat, so let's go for normal and yeah, enjoy. That's pretty much the intro. Something's happened, we've run away, we've fallen over, and we've been caught 3 days after the battle.
Come on, sixes. Daddy needs you. Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again. Monster Slayer, my ass. A regular horson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Folks say they plough witches come the equinox. That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill.
Not in that hat.
I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
So yeah, we get conversation trees in this game. I'm gonna deliberately pick options that I didn't pick on my first playthrough. So here I picked very funny.
Walk around behind me if you want to shake.
How foolish of me. Ves! Unshackle him.
Geralt of Rivia. Care to introduce us?
No, thanks.
Bring something to drink. You can't sit here cotton-mouthed. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
So yeah, so even from that first conversation, there's been a kind of a little deviance in what I saw last time. Now, I can't remember what I picked it. I think I picked the assault. But basically, this is going to put us into a flashback. We're going to see, well, the assault. And, yeah, so I'm going to pick... I know how this one pans out. Let's pick this one, the Morning the King Summon.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle. But Foltest is not someone you refuse.
That necklace looks particularly uncomfortable. Hang on. What's going on there? You dirty Witcher. Well, I was not expecting that. That certainly didn't happen on the other option.
Witcher, are you up?
I'm sure he is. Old matron.
His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the king...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
They've cleared the forests, they're pillaging nearby villages, and they'll soon be murdering each other en masse. Why? Because Foltest's having a spat with the mother of his bastard twins. This is a really stupid war, Triss.
Bastards or not, the children are still royal blood. The Lavalettes are an old Temerian dynasty, and the mix is sufficient basis to vie for the crown. History has known stranger contenders.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings.
And suddenly I'm dressed.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm.
A dragon.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The wild hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Okay, so this is like completely different from the other option I could have picked in the prison. In that one you jump straight into war. Oh, smooth transition with the music. And yeah, it looks like we're on the other side of... So should be a castle over there somewhere that we I think we're probably going to attack later. Okay. Now one thing I did learn is, because this is a PC game, you have to quick save quite often. Otherwise it's kind of a...
Oh, looky there, new boy, it's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir, I have a question for you.
Who was that? Who was it? So I don't know who it was that asked me that. Maybe it's one of these guys.
Word is, way up north, there's a tribe of wild men who go into battle stark naked.
Whereas you, your trousers protecting your jewels, and that magic amulet. I'll wager you'll send the Lavalettes running.
I just know I'm gonna die.
So before we continue, I've just realised the music is ridiculously loud. So let's turn that down a little bit. It's good music, don't get me wrong, but
The
it's...
Crinfrid Reaver's honour that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
You one of us, or...
We know each other?
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress, too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
Rape?
What rape?
Shut your trap, Desperate. The Witcher don't remember. Waste of words to remind him. We're old mates, that's that.
So you'd have raped this old mate?
Just the sorceress. You were there to kill the dragon. The sorceress too. The peasants wanted at it, everyone did. But there was only one prize. And we argued, there was some commotion, a regular rumble in fact. We tied you up like hogs, meaning you and the sorceress, and went after the beast. But that dragon thrashed us so
Considering he just
hard,
told his mate
we
to
spent
shut
the
up,
next half
he's
year licking
spilling
our
the
wounds.
beans an awful
You
lot.
freed yourselves of your bonds.
Who was the sorceress?
Raven-haired she was. Remember her name, Desperate?
Conifer or some such. So, willing to help some old friends, Witcher?
I'm tempted to tell him where to go, but there might be something in it for me.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coining, point of fact. New Boy bet tonight that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honour's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, New Boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. They were nice, smiling and all.
We done wanted to take them two on patrol. Ho ho ho! But
Shut it! Bolt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance. Went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
who knows what goes on in that head of his? But every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Oh, the wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones.
All the
Arrows flying
wonders.
everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down, the elves fell to their knees, and we all legged it. The amulet's magic for certain.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
There's clearly magic in the trinket, but I doubt it'll deflect swords or arrows.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot. Screw honor. Don your metal, New Boy. You'll go into battle, confessional and all.
So be it. Though I'd like to have fleeced the noble. Damn shame.
Right, enough mucking about. Let's see what was all this rumbling behind us. Yeah. This guy's just like standing about doing nothing.
Maybe this could be settled without a battle.
So yeah, what I've used there is kind of, that's using my amulet, and it allows us to see things that we can. I don't know if it's just like see things we can take or use. So herbs are like really useful for potions and whatnot. So let's have a look around for some more herbs.
Hack the serfs to pieces.
Never had better in my life.
Yeah, that's just explaining the. Talisman there. So yeah, I mean, like, okay, we've not really seen combat yet, but what you have seen is the game is beautiful. It's absolutely fantastic, and there's a lot of effort that's gone into it. Just the voice acting is really good. I mean, obviously, I'm a Brit, so I always like games that have got British voice acting in. And these have got some really good regional accents in here as well, so.
If that quack doesn't harm him, won't heal him, that's for sure.
I don't really want to spend the entire time talking to all of these guys, though. What was that? Oil. So we're just picking stuff up. I can't remember how we do it. Is it meditate? Alchemy. So we've got some potions we can make. What is that? Increases damage dealt with swords. 10 minutes? That's pretty good. So I'm not sure whether this is showing. I'm not sure. I don't really know what all this stuff is, you know. I think these are the things we've got, maybe? But anyway, we'll come back to that. We don't need potions at this point.
Why the hell not?
Right.
My gut's been running way up north.
Those trebuchets are fucking
Yeah, the graphics are fantastic.
Laugh all you like. Come the assault be slipping on that shite.
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them.
Must be shitting themselves on the walls.
They're in for a beating. Heap of imbeciles. You're compost, not soldiers. There's no time to waste.
That is a good hat.
Greetings. Can I interest you in a worthy cause? We could use your support.
What's the cause?
A veterans fund for former fighting men of need.
Uh-huh. Found it gullible enough to fall for that?
There's nothing to fall for. It's just some arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling?
Yeah, why? You put down some coin and we wrestle. Win and the pot is yours. Look, care to test your...
No. Right.
Move those feet! This is the army, not the barnyard! On the double! Move it! Now!
Those trebuchets are fucking pounding the pulp out of them. You seek the king. He waits near the machine. No reason to go in here.
The machine.
To battle! The assault has begun. What are we waiting for?
Beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash!
I can't actually see
You're
who's
the
talking.
emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. The Emperor of Nilfgaard.
Here we go.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Wow.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Ow.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brennan during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sadel. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Carefully aim the ballista at your target to release the bolts.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black One's in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
So there's a lot of conversation in this option that we had from the prison. Hoping we'll get to some combat soon.
Not really. I actually saw His Excellency sweat. But that'll be our secret.
You brought your sense of humor along. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Nothing new, sire. A month's passed and we don't know any more than we knew when we began. This investigation's going.
My agents have learned little also. But we'll find the culprits. It's just a question of time. Now for the battle. I want you at my side today. Then you may go where you please.
Thank you, sire.
Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Adjavari! Catch, Witcher! Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
With the red plume. Maybe that one up there, right? So we're looking at like maybe 4?
2.5 degrees.
Or 2.5. That would have been my next guess.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it! We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher!
Okay, so there's not really been much for me to talk about so far. Let's just see where the story's taking us.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
I'm lost.
It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, but they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Wasn't a bandage breaking a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life.
It's just a completely random song.
Country there, your wife. And a long road at Jitso.
You had to be there.
Bread and vodka's all you'll get when you're ploughing for your king. Blood and mud, you brow it. Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? To battle! What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like! Eyes on the bridge! We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
We'll continue it in the next episode, where I promise we'll get some actual combat. See you next time.